Okay, so now that I've done the egg cracking challenge and I did just okay with it, what do I do with these eggs? So I have about a dozen eggs here. I've got some sausage. So let's get this guy cooking. So I'm gonna brown some sausage. I'm gonna give a little bit of encouragement, a little tiny bit of olive oil to get that going. We're gonna brown this guy up. I'm gonna add some red and yellow bell peppers, and we're gonna get those sauteing as well. And then we're gonna add our eggs beaten with some Parmesan cheese in there. So while that's happening, let's beat them up. So let's give a little bit of salt. Now, always my little secret when I'm making a frittata is I add a little bit of water to this. What? Water? So what that does is allows the eggs to beat up really, really smooth. You want a homogeneous mixture here. You don't want to see any egg white hawkers in there because you will see that in your frittata. So we beat them up, you know, we're mean to food. We beat eggs, we whip cream, you know. So nice and smooth, that's what we're looking for. So this is when you get this kind of muscle going on. So the water helps our frittata come out nice and fluffy as well. All right, I'm gonna add a little Parmigiano to that. Why? Because it's delicious. I mean, you know, my answer to everything is add cheese. Why? It's also delicious. All right, while this is happening, so you want to get this nice and brown, and you also kind of want to get it chopped up. Want it kind of crumbly after it's cooked. And I like to get a little brown on my sausage when I'm doing a frittata as well. Why? Brown food tastes good. Right, we like that. Anything sausage smells delicious too. So we want the sausage cooked almost all the way through. If you feel like there's not enough fat going on here, go ahead and add a couple more drops of olive oil. So the nice thing about using sausage in a frittata also is that it's really, really, really well seasoned. I've seasoned my eggs, I've got a little salt, I've got a little parm in there. My sausage is naturally seasoned. Oh yeah, hello beautiful. You smell good. So we want to get this browned, and then you kind of also want to get it chopped up a little too. There we go. Once our sausage is like just about all the way cooked through, we're gonna add our peppers, yellow and red peppers. If you're not a pepper fan, don't use them. Use onions, use tomatoes, use garlic, use fresh herbs, use fennel, use whatever you want, use zucchini. I mean, whatever you have, use peas, use whatever you want. Just make sure it's delicious. So, all right. Okay, this smells good. If you like spicy stuff in there, use some chilies. You know, go ahead and you like mushrooms, use mushrooms, knock yourself out. All right, so once we have this all ready to roll and our peppers are nice and sweaty, I mean, you think about what is sweating. When you sweat, what do? You get hot, you let off water, and you start to smell. Well, guess what? Guess what my sausage and peppers are doing? That same thing, we're giving them a good workout. So we want these just about all the way ready. Everything, the sausage is nice and kind of brown and chopped up. The peppers are really, really well distributed throughout the whole thing. Just for fun, just because I'm showing off a little bit, we'll give it one more little flip. All right, beat these guys together one more time. Make sure we get all that deliciousness going on in there. And there we go. So I like to let this go until I see my frittata start to like sort of harden up around the outside. There we go. I'm of course using a non-stick pan. There we go. Start to pull this all away from the edges. Otherwise it gets a little too brown. All right. And once you see it really starting to set along the outside, we toss this bad boy right in the oven, 9 minutes at 350 degrees. So we'll see you in 9 minutes. And then, after 9 minutes, what do we got? Hello, beautiful. All right, so we give it a little sprinky dink of parsley. If you like chives, go ahead and use chives. If you like thyme, if you like tarragon, any beautiful green herb that you want, but we love that beautiful green. And then, look what happens. It's like a beautiful piece of pie. So you can serve this hot or you can let it go at room temperature. Sometimes I like to do this kind of stuff and cut it in small squares with cute little toothpicks in there for, you know, a little cocktail party or something. I mean, I always have eggs and Parmesan at my house. Whatever veg you want to put in there, go ahead and do it. Knock yourself out, just do it.